Measurement Chapter Section 1, Making Basic Measurement Conversions. In this first example, we have a sheet of metal measuring 60 inches by 20 inches. We can find the area of this rectangular shape by multiplying length times width, resulting in 1,200 square inches, because of the inches times inches gives us square inches, or sometimes referred to as inches squared. However, for billing purposes, we need to convert this to square feet. So we need to determine how many square feet are equivalent to square inches. So following our procedure for conversion, first step will be to take the given measurement or value, write it as a fraction with 1 in the denominator. Next, we need to find a conversion factor that deals with square feet and square inches. And as we're looking for that relationship, we also know that we can express those two equivalent values in two different fraction arrangements, and what we need is for the square inches in our given value to cancel out the square inches in the conversion factor. So looking at the table in the first column, towards the bottom, we find right at the top that there are 144 square inches per, or equal to, 1 square foot. So setting up that conversion factor so that the square inches cancel out and result in an equivalent value of square feet, this will be our relationship for our conversion factor fraction. Remember that this is equivalent to 1. Next, we're going to multiply the original measurement by the conversion factor fraction that will allow us to convert square inches into square feet. Anything common in the numerator and the denominator cancel out. Multiplying numerator values together and denominator values gives us 12,000 times 1, 1 times 144. Simplifying results in 1,200 divided by 144 with the fraction. Simplifying that, we have a final answer of 8.3 square feet for an equivalent measurement. In this second example, a gas can after a pit stop has 10.3 pounds. How many gallons are still in the gas can? So we are converting pounds to gallons. Our first step will be to write the given value as a fraction with 1 in the denominator. We need to look up the relationship between pounds and gallons. And we want to set up that conversion factor so that our pounds cancels out. So we will have to put our pound information in the denominator. And this problem gives us what that conversion factor is. So the 6.1 pounds will go to the denominator, the equivalent value of 1 gallon in the numerator. This conversion factor fraction is equivalent to 1, so we're multiplying our given value by a special 1. And we're ready to simplify by canceling out common values and then doing the multiplication. Multiplying the numerator and the denominator. When we multiply by 1, it doesn't change the value, so we have a 10.3 gallons over 6.1. Do the indicated division by the fraction, taking the top number, 10.3, and dividing it by 6.1, gives us 1.7 gallons and equivalents to the 10.3 pounds given. In this next value, we have a product that in Great Britain has a cost of 112 pounds. What is that equivalent price in our US dollars? To do this conversion, the same procedure is used. We will write the given value as a fraction with 1 in the denominator. We're going to multiply it by a conversion factor fraction where the pounds will cancel out in the denominator. We're going to have to do a little research. This value changes on a daily basis, so we need to look this up. Here we have a conversion relationship between the pound and the US dollar, putting that pound factor in the denominator and our US dollar in the numerator for our conversion factor fraction arrangement. We now can do the fraction multiplication by simplifying common factors in the numerator and the denominator, and then multiplying numerator values and denominator, and then simplifying by dividing the numerator, the top number, by the bottom number. So something in Great Britain costing 112 pounds is going to cost just a little under $200 in the United States. Now ready for you to try some practice found in your textbook on page 4.